Alright, hello ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Spank the Monkey back again with another video of Singles Bojingles. Okay, so we have some packs or some cards from two sellers that I had picked up earlier this week. So just wanted to share this unboxing with you of these singles. So let's go with the first one. I think here I have a few orders of some LTR cards, but some other oldies but goodies. So let's take a look at that, but let's get rid of the chaff first. Let's put it over here. Okay. So first couple of cards. We have, what is this? Oh, okay, so sorry, that's not part of the chaff. So here's the chaff. We have Molder Beast, Dragon Mantle, Prosperous Pirates, Jalum or Halum Tome, I'm not sure how you say that, Foundry Helix from MH2, Ancient Animus, Aven Surveyor, Angelic Gift, Dund Operative, alright, and Drake Keeper. So these are mostly from Commander Legends and MH2. So let's put them over here for the commons. And let's get to the cards that I've ordered. So first one would be from LTR, War of the Last Alliance. So this is a saga, 4 to cast. So the first two lore counters that you put on it is search your library for a legendary card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. And then for number 3, creatures you control gain double strike until end of turn. The ring tempts you. Okay, so just a play on the ring tempting mechanic, and obviously this is for Legendary Matters decks. If you recall, I do have a Legendary Matters decks, which is Tihada, the precon from Dominaria United. Really good commander, I would say. Enjoying that, so might slot this in there. Next would be Trace of Abundance. Okay, so I'm actually building, or have just built, a deck around Aragorn the Uniter, and that obviously would be looking into multicolored spells. So this is perfect for that commander, given that this is a Naya colored card for 2 to cast, which isn't bad. And it enchants land, which gives additional mana. So this one is a really good pickup. I do like that. Perfect for Aragorn. Next one would be Radagast Brown. So it's a mythic, and 4 to cast, 2 green, 2/5 Avatar Wizard. Whenever Radagast Brown or another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is that creature's mana value. You may reveal a creature card that doesn't share a creature type with a creature you control from among those cards, put it in your hand, and the rest at the bottom of your library in any order. So just a way to be able to get advantage on creature cards. So it's good mythic, borderless, nice looking card. Okay, on the back we have probably one of my more favorite cards from the set, There and Back Again. That would be Smog, if you recall from the Hobbit trilogy or the book. So the first one is 1 target creature can't block for as long as you control There and Back Again. The ring tempts you. Second is you search your library for a mountain and put it into the battlefield and then shuffle. Third is you create a 6/6 legendary dragon creature token with flying and haste. And if that dies, you create 14 treasure tokens. So just think about that, how much you can abuse that particular mechanic. So let me just take this out from the cover and put it in here. So 1 mythic. Okay, next would be Too Greedily Too Deep in the Borderless treatment. So this is coming from the Commander precons. So it's a sorcery, 7 to cast, and it says put target creature card from a graveyard, note a graveyard, not just your graveyard, onto the battlefield under your control. That creature deals damage equal to its power to each other creature. So it's like a board wipe slash graveyard recursion. Pretty nifty, I would say. good mana sink too. For example, like for Prosper, when you have a lot of treasure. Then next we have Glamdring in foil. So this is the sword carried by Gandalf. So it's 2 to cast artifact equipment. So each creature has first strike and gets +1/+0 for each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard. Or sorry, equipped creature. And whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to the player, you may cast an instant or sorcery from your hand with mana value less than or equal to the damage without paying its mana cost. So equipped for 3. Okay, so let me take this out. So very nice looking mythic. It's a foil, so hopefully this will go into my collection and, you know, try to get some value over time. Right behind that we have Lotho Corrupt Sheriff. So this is a white-black halfling rogue for 2/1 power and toughness. Whenever a player casts your second spell each turn, you lose 1 life and create a treasure token. It's kind of like a monologue tax, I suppose, yeah? Okay, next we have Growth Spiral in the Mystical Archives treatment. So this is just a little upgrade to one of the cards in one of my decks. Very nice card. Pretty handy, especially if you're copying cards. I'm copying spells. So let me put that over here. Next we have Coveted Prize in foil. So this is a card from Zendikar Rising, and it is really has to do with the party mechanic. So I actually do carry this in one of my decks. I do have a precon of what's his face, the secondary commander of what's that precon again? From oh gosh, it's escaping me right now. Burakos, there you go, Burakos, where it's a white-black party matters deck. So pretty cool. I do have this card already, just upgrading it with a little bit of foil to add some zing to the deck. Next we have Not Vine Mystic. So it's Naya, pay 1, tap it, add Naya to your mana pool. Again, this would go into my Aragorn deck. That's an uncommon. Next we have Omen Machine. So it's an artifact 6 to cast. Players can't draw cards. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player exiles that card of his or her library. It's a land card that the player puts onto the battlefield. Otherwise, the player casts it without paying its mana cost if able. Interesting. So I just got this because I thought it was a very interesting card. I don't have any immediate plans to slot this in any of my decks, but you know, when you have these cards that are quite funky, there's always some way to sort of make this useful in Commander, right? So looking forward to that. Next would be Fire Shrieker. Okay, so this is a artifact that gives double strike to equipped creature. I have built a Thronebreaker of Silence deck. This would be perfect to equip him. Next we have Notion Thief. So it's a human rogue, 4 to cast, 3/1 with flash. If an opponent would draw a card except the first one he or she draws in each of his or her draw steps, instead the player skips that draw and you draw a card. Okay, so just a way to get some additional card draw. Let me put that there. Next we have Jessica's Will. Okay, this is always a good card. Auto include in nearly all types of red decks. So 3 to cast sorcery, choose one. If you control a commander, you can cast, as you cast it, you may choose both. So you add 1 red mana for each card in target opponent's hand, and then the other one would be exile top 3 cards of the library. You may play them this turn. Beautiful card. Okay, and we have Gutter Bones to end. So it's just 1 black Skeleton Warrior 2/1, enters the battlefield tap. Then you can pay 2 to return Gutter Bones to your hand from the graveyard. Alright, so we have some good pickups there, some classic cards and some LTR cards. Now let's open this one, yeah? Okay. Alright, so let me just open the set of cards. Right. So I don't think there's any chaff here. So let's go straight right into it. First we have Savra, Queen of the Golgari. I'm currently making a Dina Soul Steeper deck, and this would be a perfect include in that particular deck because it allows you to sacrifice cards with it as a free sack outlet, although you just have to pay life. But at the same time, whether you're sacrificing blue or blue or green, you get some kind of payoff, like you gain life or your opponent sacrifice a creature. So this is a good pickup for that deck. Next, Chain of Smog. So if you're familiar with CEDH, this is a combo piece as well. So sorcery to cast, target player discards 2 cards from his or her hand. That player may copy the spell and may choose a new target for that copy. So you can target yourself, and we'll go with some other cards in that combo. Another combo piece for the same commander would be Chain of Acid. So it's sorcery for cast, destroy target non-creature permanent. Then that permanent's controller may copy the spell and may choose a new target for that copy. So again, another combo piece. We have Protean Hulk, another combo piece here. So it's 7 to cast, 6/6 Beast. But actually that really doesn't matter because the idea here is when the Protean Hulk dies, search your library for any number of creature cards with total converted mana cost 6 or less. Put them in the battlefield, then shuffle your library. So you know that you're going to use that for searching for combo pieces, which one of them would be the Lesser Masticore. So it's a artifact creature, 2/2 from MH1, 2 to cast. As little cost to this spell, cast a spell, discard a card. Pay for Lesser Manticore, deals 1 damage to target creature and has Persist. Okay, so what you can do is you can make it keep coming back as long as you have a way to remove that 1/1 counter or not put it on Lesser Masticore. Next, we have the Falcon Wrath Noble. So it's a 4 to cast vampire. Basically, yeah, if the creature dies, you lose 1 life. Target player loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. So part of that aristocrat, what do you call this mechanic? And last, we have a nice Relic of Legends, good for Legendary Matters decks. Perfect for that. Okay, so we have a lot of nice pieces to upgrade my existing decks. Certainly, we'll be trying out some of these cards with Dina and see how that works. But otherwise, you have some good, nice cards that are going to go into Aragorn, as well as some of my other commander decks. All right, hope you enjoyed this unboxing. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.